What's up, what's up? Welcome to the Lion's Den. It's your boy Jones N Mann, and tonight we're jonesing on Master's Keep Voyage, baby. Yo. Hey, technically it's the day before my birthday. By the time you see this, it'll already be after my birthday. My sister sent me a couple lines. I actually got two of them boys in there. I like lions. I'm a Leo. If you a Leo or you know a Leo, you know, like she sent me a little dog chain. So I'm rocking. I got a little lion. I'm rocking all my lion stuff tonight. We're celebrating. We're gonna pop this bad boy right here. So this is the second Master's Keep product that I purchased. The first one was the one, and just overall at the price point and how it was, I just wasn't in love with it, and I said that'd probably be the last Master's Keep product I purchased. I think they're at this is number 7, maybe 6, 7, or 8, somewhere in the neighborhood. But this is Voyage. Shouts out to Drinks with Wayne, because he was the first person I saw post this. And it is wild turkey. It is a 10-year-old wild turkey, aged in rum cask, so finished in rum cask. And it's finished in Appleton Estate rum cask. And it's finished in 14-year-old Appleton Estates rum cask. And I think it spends about 8 weeks. So I like whiskey. I like wild turkey. I have found some really good whiskey. I also like rum. Appleton's is right up there at the top of the list for me. So I was super excited about it. $275 plus tax. So let's just say smooth $300. And I'm like, that's a downer. But if I was gonna try one, it's my birthday. This is the one to do it. This is the time to do it. Now I'm trying to contain myself because I don't want to hype it up too much. Because I've had Jefferson's Old Rum Cask Finish, a perfect marriage of rum and whiskey that just swirled and intermingled and just gave you a full experience. I think many of you probably, if you haven't tried that, you've at least tried Angel's Envy Rye, which is a rye whiskey that is finished with that rum cask. And it gives that nice amount of sweetness. So those can, if they're done really well, can be awesome. I've tried Basil Hayden. I thought the Caribbean cask was okay from Basil Hayden. Wasn't as good as either of those two, but even still, it was a good product. Super excited about it. So let's go ahead and do what we do. It's coming in at 106 proof. 750 milliliter, comes in this fantastic packaging, and part of that is what you pay for. It's 10-year-old whiskey. That's not cheap. And then to finish in those 14-year-old barrels, there's an extra little step that goes along with it. But let's see if it's worth all the hype. So I'm gonna set the box to the side. Bottle looks pretty much the same as my other one. Let's pop this baby. Let's do what it do, baby. I'm a little bit disappointed. I didn't think about it earlier today. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get it today, and I was nervous. I didn't do any foreplanning to get my ice balls done. So we're gonna have to use loose ice, but it'll be all right. But we're gonna taste this thing first. Neat, baby. Man versus bottle. Dun, dun, dun. Look how pretty that thing is. I don't want to belabor the point, so let's do. This is what I love to share with you on my special day, on my special occasion. Oh, I even spilled a little bit. Got a little hint of whiskey, and I want to say maybe a little hint of rum in there. Oh, come on there. Don't disappoint me, WT. $275. Don't disappoint. $265, $275. Don't disappoint. I just bought it today, and I don't know the price already. Ain't that crazy? Ooh. I got whiskey. I got rum. That rumness is that Jamaican funk right on the nose. Like, I think the rum is most dominant. Maybe it's psychological. I gotta taste it. Let's go in for it. Should I taste it? No, let's taste it. Okay. Okay. Swirl around, swirl around. This is my first little taste of the day. Let's come back to them. On the palate, right up front, definite whiskey. You get some oak, get some barrel aging in there. You taste that, what you would expect from a 10-year whiskey. You know, I had to taste it a couple times. I expected it to be more like caramel, vanilla heavy, but I guess it only really spent 8 weeks in the rum cask. If you look at that glass right there, it's a little hazy. But I think the time that it spent in the rum cask picks up a little bit of viscosity from the mouthfeel. And it's almost like a kiss of rum, you know? Like I get like an essence of fruitiness to it. I don't want to say pear, but some kind of maybe red fruit. Not really apple, maybe a plum or something. What first initial impression? It is not as heavy rum influence as I expected. But now that I think about it, it's been about 8 weeks in there. So like, yeah, you know, let's put it on ice. Let's put it on. Dribble a little bit in there. On top of some ice cubes. Let's see. You know, because I'm used to Angel's Envy rye, heavy sweetness, almost syrupy like, where the middle of that would, or the other end of the spectrum would be more so around that Jefferson's Ocean Old Rum cask finish, where the rum and the whiskey were both present, but there was this dance that happened. Like in the beginning, it might have started one way, and mid-palate, it kind of switched up a little bit. So it just kind of, it kept tricking you throughout the process. This so far on my first taste stays pretty true to whiskey, but then it's kind of like whiskey that's whispering, hey, you know, it's a little bit of something else in here. It's a little bit of rum. It's a little bit of fruit. I think on the ice, the rum characteristics come out a little bit more. And it starts to take the balance between a old rum and a slightly kissed whiskey. I like it neat best. Even though you get a little bit more rum there, it feels a little bit more balanced on the neat pour. I like this. I enjoy this. This is not necessarily the rum lover's whiskey. I think you could maybe say this was a slight introduction to rum.